What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is December 14, 2023. It is Thursday, and we are closed for the day. Alright, guys, getting close to the end of the year. Starting from here on, it's pretty much a whole bunch of holiday stuff, right? You got plans to meet with family, and everybody's running around, doing their shopping or planning for the end of the year because of the whole holiday time. So when it comes to the tire shop business, now's the time where you gotta just put in the regular basic foundation work on getting sales and whatever it is you need to do, adjust, because it gets slower around this time. And it's always good to keep the positive cash flow in, right? So you got to adjust when it comes to doing your business. So this is what I'm gonna start adjusting from today on. If I don't need extra guys, I'll tell them not to come in. One by one, do the whole foundation of helping out the customers and seeing if they need any tire service, or if they want to buy any tires. This is not the case during the year. Regular, you don't have to do this. Well, that I see, right? But pretty much coming into the new year, it's gonna be the same thing. So you're gonna have a solid 1 month of doing this. This is what I see, right? It's just what I see. You got 2 weeks ending and then 2 weeks starting. Everybody's always trying to adjust, trying to do their best to at the same time family, at the same time business, right? So you don't want to suffer for a month, right? 2 weeks with bad cash flow. So if you try a little harder, doesn't mean that you have to go real hard, but if you try to put in a little extra work, and you'll be able to keep in good profits, and you won't be one of the ones suffering, right? As for me, I'm gonna be going right now after this video, going to do a cash for keys deal. If you've been following my videos, pretty much I've been saying I'm gonna go do a cash for keys deal, but it doesn't happen because the tenant is always next week because he just been taking out things and making out. So you gotta be real patient with people, especially when they're doing you a favor. In my opinion, they're doing you a favor by doing cash for keys. So cash for keys means that you go to their you talk to them, you go to their place, you talk to them and say, I want to need my place back. I want to offer you this amount of money, or they let them talk, or how much you want to get out of the place because you need to fix it up and sell it, or fix it up and put another tenant in it. And this is a cash for keys for a mobile home. It's not my mobile home park, but I'm helping this friends of mine with this mobile home park. And so I go out there, I do the cash for keys on a tenant, and actually, my plan is to get this mobile home and buy it myself and fix it up myself and then sell it myself. So it was gonna work out even better for me. That was not the original plan, by the way. It's just that things, in life, you always gotta adjust. And you just keep adjusting. And so that's what I like to say all the time. When I'm talking to people, this is my plan currently. And I say the plan, but things always change, right? And so that's what I like to say, because it's true. you have a plan of doing something and just something doesn't come along. Like my videos, if you see that, oh, I'm gonna go and do this catch for keys today, or I want to do this catch for keys tomorrow, and then I talk to him, and or I go over there, and then it's not ready to go. He's not ready to go because he got a bunch of things inside, and it's like, oh, well, you know, I did my part. I tried, but they're not ready on their end. So you just got to keep going with the punches, right? Just keep going and keep going. Whenever the next time, you know, okay, now it's this day. Okay, now let's see what happens that day, right? But anyways, as far as the tire shop business, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy some more tires when it comes to the used ones. Right now is gonna be a very good time to buy tires in stock. No one's buying tires right now, usually at tire shops, and so they the tire wholesalers are slow, and usually I buy tires around this time, and if I go and pick, I'm gonna get, like, of course, good stuff, but you're gonna see that, like, there's like no one there. Everybody saves their money for like the holidays, and I like to do it this time because you kind of have a little bit better selection because don't have customers right now, and but mainly I like to do it right now because I have my guys that are on payroll, right? And so I got to keep them busy, and you know what? Fixing up tires, putting them in their place, that takes a good amount of time. Even if it takes like one full day to do, let's say it's slow that day. Just an example, right? And all day we fix up tires, put in their spot, put in their sizes. That's super huge, man. That's like you have a warehouse full like of tires, like of in their good sizes. So I think I should probably give them a call very, very soon to order more, and just make sure everybody stays busy, even though it's staying busy inside the shop. So you always want to have productivity of your people, and that includes them working inside your shop. So like them getting the tires and patching them, the flat repairs. As you can see, this area right here is where we keep our patches, right? We just like to put them on top of these tires, but we like to put them there, and we like to put them into we call that the patch area, right? So we know that every time a tire is there, it's gonna need a flat repair, and so that keeps them busy. And so yeah, like, you're not making sales, let's just call it, but you're adding value to the shop, because, like, you know, next time a customer comes and everybody's busy, you grab a tire and you go over there, it's, you know, it's a high chance that if you've been looking for nails, like, let's say I look and like, oh, I found one right here, just an example. I get this and I put it to the patching area, and see, like right here maybe it might be one. So and then so like now it's patched, put it back to where it goes, and then it's like, okay, like now, like, we're ready to sell that tire. So that's what I do in the slower times. I like to always stay busy. As for myself, I'm just busy all day, every day, so I don't have to worry about that. When it comes to like me doing transactions or something outside of the tire shop, you know, I'm always busy with something. So I'm either busy inside here or outside. So I never have to worry about, you know, being busy, right? But if you don't have that type of activity, then you would have to figure out, like, how can you stay busy. And the number one best thing, in my opinion, is to get the tires ready and start putting them in the stock, you know, like in their correct places. And you'll see, like, the more you fix up the tires, the more you fix up, the more room you have, and the more organized you will be. And then you'll remember where you leave the tires at, and so, like, you'll have more sales. So that goes to my next thing. Like, when you organize, you have the potential of making more sales. And let me tell you, it is like a for sure 100% more sales thing. And so, like, yeah, I think that it's huge. It does a lot more than what you, like, if you're not in the business, you're like, oh yeah, organize, okay, yeah, looks nice, whatever. But it's a lot more than just organize. It will make you more money. You know, it's funny how it is. Like when you have more organization, you make more. So that's what I have in mind for the next week. Even what you see here, it looks pretty organized, but I know I can make it more organized, and so like that's one of the things I want to do, just make it more organized. Because you know I got other things to do, right? And so you know that's gonna be one of my my goals for the next week. I should actually write it down just to make sure. Even though it's, you know, one of my things on my mind is just that I like to keep it right in front of me. So yeah, what else? When it comes to the end of the year, I like to give bonuses to the workers. So I give them some bonuses, and everybody's happy, and they actually look forward to them. Especially, you know how it is, like when you're spending that money, and if you're a worker, you're like, oh shit, I need money, and it's like, oh yeah, the end of the year bonus is already, you know, coming. You're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, you know, everybody's like they like it, you know what I mean? They get excited, and they look forward to it. And so yeah, I like to do that too, and my guys like that. What else? I never have any issues, by the way, at the end of the year. I kind of think out of the last several years, this has been a little bit slower than, it's kind of weird the last few days, a little bit slower than any other year in the past. But the good thing, I have a lot of room, so I got lots to do here. So I mean, I'm just looking around right now, walking around, I'm like, man, I got so much things to do. Yeah, let me see, what else? Make sure you keep up with the people that owe you money, right? Like the companies, I contact them. You know, they try to hide too, you know what I mean? So you gotta like be on them, and let me see, that's so nice. I never really paid attention to those. See those right there? Those 4 Bridgestones are 295/30 19s. That's a pretty good size, man. Like, I know I can offer them to some customers that come that need some tires. I just never really paid attention to those tires. Let me see what's back there. Those are 20s for sure in the back. It's funny. 255. Oh my God, there's more. 255/35 19. I gotta get those down. Oh no, look at this 255/40, man. These things are hiding from me. Those are good sizes, man. I'm gonna bring those down, and so I can sell them. I just put them on the side right there because, like, when there's no room, when I bought them, you know, there was no room, so I had to put them in a nice place. But never paid attention, so I want to make some sales on that. Also, at the same time, if you have more time, which is like the end of the year, and you want to focus more on making sales on purpose, what I actually do is I actually make a few ads. Like, I actually do some Offroad Pads and all that. You know, you're supposed to do that normally, but I don't do that because I'm just so busy. But now, if I have some extra time, I'm gonna make some Offroad Pads. So I'm just telling you how I'm gonna adjust for the next month, starting right now, moving forward. Because again, end of the 2 weeks and the beginning of 2 weeks of the year is like the slowest time of all the 12 months, and you just want to make sure those slowest times that, hey, you just fill it with activity. So I'll make some ads on like very popular tires, and so like they'll sell easy. Like, it won't take forever to sell, I mean, easier because again, even the people buying, they might not have money because the holidays, right? They want to save their money for like the gifts, and so you just gotta hear what people are saying. Like some people, oh no, I'm not ready for Christmas. presents, right? And then others are like, oh no, like, you know, some people that work day by day at their jobs and they're closed, let's just say, so they're not making any money, and so like they gotta watch what they're spending. Others is like just a regular business days, but they're not gonna get Christmas specials, right? or you know, end of the year bonuses from where they work. So they just like, man, I wish I could get you know, end of the year bonus. And so I gotta watch what I'm spending, because now it's added expenses, the Christmas gifts for the kids and all that. So now you gotta I'll take all that into account. You just gotta hear what people are saying, and then you're like, okay, and this is what's happening over here. You gotta see what's on the streets, right? What people are actually doing. And that's why I like to like be on the ground level, listen to what people are saying and doing, because I think that's way more, in my opinion, that's just way more important than data, right? Like, people love data and data this, data that, but you know, data can be manipulated, right? Like when you go to, you know, when you buy a car, right? You buy a car and you're like, oh yeah, I bought it for this much, and it gets recorded, you know, you pay your taxes on that. In reality, the car didn't sell for that much. You know, the car sold for more, right? And so it's like, that got manipulated. But anyways, we you know, talking about a car, I just bought a car, and it's actually came from hustle money, right? Like, I just hustled for the money, and you know, money here, money there, I just put it together, and I was able to buy this this GTO right here. And it's a fun car. This is my third GTO, actually. I had two of these before, but yeah, I put the wheels on it already, and then you know, ready to be. I've been using it, you know, going to restaurants with the family, and it's been a cool car. I like it. But I have plans for this car. You know, I bought this car for a reason, and so I bought it early, like, you know, pretty much what I'm saying, I bought it a few months early, and so I bought it so like I can prepare for what I'm doing with it. So anyways, but like I was saying, data is manipulated, and when you hear on the streets what people are saying, it's the truth, right? And so like, you gotta like just put everything together and be like, oh, in reality, people are not really spending money right now. So in reality, I'm gonna be trying a little bit harder for this reason, to like make sales in my business, right? And so that's what I'm hearing on my streets, in my area. You guys, where you guys are at, might be different. It might be the same thing, I don't know. But I'm just letting you know, and that's how I adjust for business all the time. And usually, like, I don't have to adjust this much, just because it's the end of the year. Every 12 months, this is the worst, slowest times of the business. And so, good thing about me is that I'm coming into this with a, you know, how they say, you gotta save for a rainy day, right? So this is what my rainy day looks like. It doesn't look that bad, but I at least have potential to make some profit compared to like other businesses. Like, they're like, they know they're gonna take a hit, and they're like, oh, we just factor this into the equation, and we're still winning, right? But not for the tire shop business. We have the power to adjust, and hey, take this day off, take that off, maybe now you take that day off or whatever. Another thing is like, okay, all of us, we're gonna be working this day because a load of a load of tires gonna come in. We're gonna all like get to work on that, or we're all gonna clean the shop, or we're all gonna wash cars, whatever it is. We gotta just always stay busy, right? We can't let you guys just like sit around and do nothing. That's like that's where you are. They're happy, right? They're happy, so they're gonna stay happy. But that's where you're gonna be losing money, and it's easy to get them to work if you have activity. Oh, okay, now we gotta do this. We're gonna clean this whole section over here, right? So everybody gets to work, and including yourself, by the way. They're gonna want to see you work too. A lot of the times, not all the time, but a lot of the times. So you gotta make sure you are also working. But it doesn't mean you have to work at a certain time. It just makes you make time to work on that specific time, and then they're gonna put in work too. So this is how I adjust for these 1 month. So you gotta pay attention, man. Like we have 12 months in the year, and 1 month, which I call, it's not even a full month. It's 2 weeks and 2 weeks. It becomes a month of the year. So 1 month out of the year, it's a long time. 11 and 12 months, you're solid, no problem. And then you got 1 month that's like, okay, you gotta be careful now. You know what I mean? You can't just do whatever you're always doing all year long. In my case, I'm talking about myself. Like we got sales coming in all the time. I could be doing this. I could be going playing basketball. I can, do my life. And if I continue to do that on these times, then it's gonna be like, it's just, you're just gonna feel it. Even though I don't have to like do it, I choose to, just to make sure like everything becomes normal. So just put in extra work, and then you can do that other stuff later, other days, right? And another thing is this: I have you can adjust. I have the choice of closing or opening Christmas and New Year's Day. So all of my years of working, I've always opened like Christmas and New Year's days. And I'm thinking about closing this year's. I still don't even know if I'm gonna do it or not. I might open, I might close. I'm leaning more closing on those days. But that's another thing. If I really needed to, I can open those days, make some money those days. Cause you gotta think about it, guys. Those days, no one is working. All the shops are closed, and you're the only one open. You're getting sales for sure all the time. And by the way, you plan ahead for that. So I gotta make sure I come up with the plan very soon, because customers are gonna be asking ahead of time, and when they ask, then you tell them the answer, and then they're gonna remember, oh, these guys are open on Christmas Day or New Year's Day, and so like then they're gonna tell their friends or family like if you guys are open, if something happens to them that they need tire service, right? And like they're gonna post, oh no, tire blew out, like on social media. Oh no, tire blew out, and then like someone will come, oh, this tire shop's open, right? And then, oh shit, and then they hit you over, and then you got a sale right there, a used tire or whatever it is, a flat tire, a new tire, or new tires. And so I don't know, I'm getting excited about it just talking about it right now, man. Just I like it, like those days when you're there and then people need help. They bring in there with the tow truck, the cars. They drop them off. If they fix it, you get paid. Your guys work and they get paid. It's an awesome feeling when you're like, and especially like, my shop has always been busy on those days. And so I don't know if I want to close. I still don't know, man. I still got to think about it real, I know if I ask my family, they're all going to say close. But if I ask the workers, they're all going to say whatever you want, or a few of them are going to say open, right? They want money. But it's really up to you, whatever you decide, whatever you feel like it, right? But again, I'm kind of leaning towards closing, even though I get really excited thinking about it. But we'll see. You guys will find out, right? So let me ask you guys who own the shops out there. Do you guys open or close on Christmas and New Year's, or one or the other? Have you guys ever opened on one or the other? Let me know. I'm pretty sure most of you gonna say close, close, close. But comment, say, oh yeah, we close or we open. I want to hear what you guys are saying. Even the guys that work in the shops, let me know. You guys work at shops? You guys ever work on a Christmas or New Year's Day? If so, how has it been? How's the work activity been? I'll let you guys know. I always do like half days. By the way, I open half days. Like I'll close like at 2 or 3. Depends. Like sometimes we're trying to close at 2 and there's so much work that we have to close at the gates, and we close at 3 because we gotta knock out the rest of the work. So I'm just getting excited just thinking about it. I don't know, I might open. But we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'll let you guys go. See you guys next time. Mamba out.